Okay, good morning. I'm here this morning to finish pre-cutting my floor, getting it to dry fit. I've got 2 down already, and I'm doing this because I want to get my blocking all the way down to the wall to where it stops. So basically a continuation of that all the way down on both sides. Same thing over there. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I'm gonna film this while I'm doing it. 41 3/16. And because I'm perfect, this one should be 41 3/16. Perfect. All right, let's see what we got here. There. Clamp will need to be there. Okay. Okay. So what we're going to do is we need to cut this piece of plywood to 41 3/16. So what we use is our speed square. Put down our tape measure, make sure it's straight, and make your mark. Okay. And then what I like to do is take my tape measure and then make sure my mark is perfect. And of course it is. All right. Then we're going to go down to this end. And do the same thing. We're going to mark using the speed square. We're going to find 41 1/4. There it is. We're going to make us a nice mark. Take our speed square and set it aside. Now, our saw has a guide on it that's 1 1/4 inches, 1 1/8 from the blade. So what we want to do is take our straight edge, which is this piece of aluminum, and sort of kind of get it where you think it belongs. Throw a clamp on it, and then throw a tape measure on it. Okay, and find yourself 1 1/4 inches. Okay, right there. All right, and then come down to this end. find yourself an 1.25 inches, which is right there. Put your clamp on, and I like to test it because I can. Okay, that looks pretty damn good. All right. Now, those clamps work pretty good. They're pretty strong, but they do have a tendency to move. And I don't like it to move, so I use bar clamps. Once I've got my straight edge where I want it, I just toss a bar clamp next to it and snug it down, okay? The chance of the bar clamp moving is 0, so. And just take the bar clamp, stick it right next to the clamp, and just give it a couple turns. Now my bar's not going anywhere. And since I fooled with it, I'm going to go ahead and measure it again. Perfect. I'm going to measure it again over here. Perfect. I'm going to grab a battery for my saw, fully charged. We got our 41 across. That's the space we're going to fill. Now, I don't know if you can see this or not, but underneath this wood is some 2x4s. There's 2 of them here, actually 2x3s, 2 over here to support the wood, keep it up off the floor so that when I cut it, it won't cut through my floor. Okay, so toss my battery on, works. I'm gonna test my depth. My depth is perfect. And all I have to do is cut that straight line. So here we go. And now I have a piece of scrap that's perfect for something else. Don't know what yet. Might be a cabinet or something down the road. But I'm going to keep that. Okay. Put those out of the way. Loosen my clamp. I try to be as neat as possible when I'm working, so I always put my shit away when I'm done with it, because if you don't, it's in your way, you trip over it, whatever. So it just makes sense to, you know, put stuff away, you know. So like these 2 things, you know, just pick them up, put them away. Same thing with my straight edge. You know, just pick it up and put it away. This you know, somebody at the lumber yard stapled a thing on the end here. So I'm gonna pull that off And there's a couple staples in there. I'm just gonna remove those staples because those staples will get you every time. You'll be lifting that wood up, and I'm just gonna put them here. I've got to clean all that out anyway. Okay, you can see my 2x4 is under there. So I'm just gonna push this whole thing back a little bit, and I'm gonna dry fit this, you know. Put the saw back away. I always take my batteries out of stuff. Now, this isn't gonna fit perfect because I've still got to cut those slots for the blocking along the side, but I can get it in there enough to you know, to just kind of see where we're at. Okay, and that's pretty simple to do. Just got to put it over into place and just kind of walk it in to where it's got to go a little bit, and lift it up, and stick it in the spot. Okay. And then lay the sucker down. Like I said, until I notch that one right there, it's not going to slide underneath it. Same thing with that one over there. So let me notch those, and I'll show you when it's fitting. Okay. As you can see, perfect. Got a notch there, got it notched there, and now I'm gonna notch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because remember, I can't put that blocking in until I spray foam down in the hole because of that beam. Same thing over there. And I don't want to get it in the floor yet because of the plumbing. All right, let me notch those and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm sore as shit though, I'll tell you what, man. That all that bending over, man, is just killing my knees, which, I mean, I've only been here an hour and a half, and, you know, I already just can't do much more. My arms, my knees from all that bending and just lifting. So, you know, I'm getting maybe 2, 3, you know, sometimes if I'm lucky, 3.5, 4 hours a day, you know, working on this thing. If I were still young, dumb, and full of you know what, I probably would be done with this doggone thing already. But I'm not young. I'm certainly not dumb anymore. But there it is. That's my floor. Now remember, floor's not screwed down at all. And as a matter of fact, that's the, just for FYI, that's the B side of the plywood. There's an A side and what we call a B side. A is a better side than a B. A, no flaws. So, not to screw up my A side, I've put the A side down and the B side up. So when I take this thing to get it spray foamed on the walls, well, of course I'm going to cover the floor with plastic, and, you know, none of that spray foam will get on it. But, you know, just, you know, somebody might drop something on the floor, whatever, it doesn't matter. But if this side gets a little scratched up, who gives a shit? Same thing with my boards going down the side of the bed. Those two are exactly the same size, which makes sense because they basically mirror each other, okay? And these pieces, that one and that one, the second one and the third one, are 4x8 sheets of plywood. There's no cuts whatsoever, okay? So when I install those permanently, they'll be flipped over. The beautiful side will be on top, ready for the floor. Same thing with this one here. Doesn't matter which side is up as far as the way it's cut, because it either side can be up. So while I'm here, just kind of give you an idea of, you know, of course this won't be to scale, but it's kind of fun anyway. I don't know if you can see that or not. That's there's 5 foot. All right. There's 5 foot. Four foot, 36 and 24 is 54. So that's about right. About right there. Let's see. And 54 is right there. Okay. Okay. Well, again, it's just for, if you can imagine that being the bathroom walls, you know, I'm walking down through here and I gotta go to the bathroom and there's a wall right there and the bathroom door is right here, okay? And we're gonna use barn doors, so it's gonna slide open. And I'll sit down on the toilet, do my business, walk straight forward, wash my hands. And right here's the shower. Okay. I'm gonna leave the bathroom, walk back out here, and what you've got there is the refrigerator and stove on the other side of the shower bathroom wall, and directly across, okay, directly across, there's the corner, right here is the sink, kitchen sink. So it's very nice. It's a refrigerator, stove. It's gonna be real nice. All right, I'm out of here.